Welcome back, creative friends. Today I'm sharing reveal number 6 from the Loaded Christmas Swap. And this entry is from myself and is the final entry in our group of swappers. So just as a refresh, we were making one loaded clipboard and one loaded tag flip. So I'm going to walk through my contributions today. So I've gone quite traditional in the colour wave, but certainly a dash of pink. So I might start with the tag flips. I might just move these over just a little bit to give us a bit more room. And do a flip through of the tag flip, and then I'll take them off and look at them. So I did start with some washi and a little dangle, and then a series of tags and inclusions, little sequins, tag, a wood piece, a tag, and I did buy some things to include in these swaps when I was in America recently when I went to Hobby Lobby, so that's fun to include those. A little shaker tag and some flags, and including some items from Australian providers as well, or suppliers, some little bows, and then finishing off on some more bling. So let's take those off. The ring, I did also make a tassel for the top of the ring, which is one of my favorite things to do. Here we go, where's the start of the ring? She's quite a big tag flip. It just kept going after a while, it just kept going. Just a little washi tape. And I do have these really nice little beads, kind of Christmassy, sort of, but just an array of little bead wrapping on there. And then moving through the tags. Did use the Hey Santa collection. And I've also incorporated some things that I received in my Christmas swap last year, mainly these types of ruffles. I like to include things from previous swaps and current swaps. So thank you to my swappers from last year. Little sequin mix. This is a little Kaiser tag that has a Christmas cutout, and this is a paper rose bow that I seem to be using in absolutely everything at the moment. I love these Minte chippies, and they're nice inclusions for a tag flip, but also you could then reuse that if you chose to, the recipient. And then this is a Heidi swap tag, and then embellishment stacking here. And the little Hobby Lobby cars with a little bag topper on the top. Love the accents of black in this collection. Another one of those. And then this is a shaker library pocket, and I made a couple of little flags to go in those library pockets. So I topped one with a bead and the other with a little star, and then the pocket itself is a little library stacked up. Lots of shaky shake going on in that library pocket there. And then a topper on the Uniquely Creative stars. And then 2 sizes of bows. I have wrapped the bows just with some sewing thread, and then finishing off on these Rosie's Studio. And then for the tassel itself, I really love to gift ribbon, and this is a nice way to include that ribbon, so the recipient could take it off and use it, or just keep it as it is. I love to have really different textures. There's a nice big rickrack, some pink, touch of black, touch of green, some gold and white. I like including threads and just tying little knots in the top, and then twine and putting little hearts and things on the end. So that brings together the tag flip. Quite chunky, but lots of fun to bring it together. So I hope the recipients have fun looking through those. And then we'll move on to the clipboard. Might just pop that to the side. So with the clipboard, I opted to make a shaped clipboard, and the shape I chose in the end was a stocking inspired by my friend Nellie. Thank you, Nellie. And I've loaded up various things, once again using the collection, just a simple gold clip on the top. So I've placed a bag topper on the back of this ribbon, just from a hanging perspective, and utilised a rosette that I received from Zara a long time ago, and stacking up. So that's a nice top to the stack. These are stars that I purchased from Hobby Lobby. Simple bag topper up the top, but it was really on the front, but needing to be relatively flat once you start stacking those things up to get them into the clip. And then I made a series of book embellishments, all Christmas themed, and they have little Christmas charms and beads attached to the side of them there. Lots of fun. I did find these Christmas nail files, so I've included or made a little sleeve, stitched around some paper to make the sleeve, and one of those bows up the top to gift that. Also gifting some embellishments. These are from Rosie's Studio. A little bag topper up the top there, making a ruffle out of the collection there. And then I did include some of these little tags that I used in the tag flip, as I think that they're universally able to be used, and a little bag topper there. And then you get to the clipboard itself. I have included this giant paper clip just there, and then for the clipboard I just used the shape of the stocking, stitching around one of the layers, and then this is also covered chipboard, just to give a little bit of dimension without it being too large or too thick. And then from a dangle perspective, I wanted to include some things that they might choose to pull apart and use, or just have as the dangle. And I wanted continuity between the tag flip and the stacked clipboard. So I did include another one of these chippies, some little wire wrapped beads hanging off the side on a chain, and then two big balls down the side. Baubles, bells, they're jingling, they're very loud, sorry. So that brings the clipboard together. I had an absolute wonderful time with this swap, and I must thank all the participants for trusting me with this first swap. I was really pleased with all the entries and everybody's approach to inclusion and supporting one another in this creative world. And if that's all that we do, then we're doing a great job. I hope you've enjoyed all the reveals and you have a very merry, festive and creative time over the season. See you next time. Enjoy.